Now, we value and enjoy good quality produce, fresh produce that is, but how can we be certain that generation after generation will have the same? Well, farming is critical to the population's survival, but it's also important to look at how it impacts the environment. Now, as a retailer, Woolworths saw value in making a difference in how their food products are farmed while still delivering amazing quality to consumers. The juicy and delicious clemengold mandarins, exclusive to Woolworths, is supplied by a farm that is looking out for the future of the product and the planet.
At Woolworths, 90% of their food products are sourced locally, like the exclusive clemengold citrus from the Naranja Clemengold farm in Burgersfort.
Farming for the Future is an initiative being pioneered by Woolworths, ensuring that their produce is farmed in a sustainable manner and that it is not only available to us now, but for future generations to come.
The Farming for the Future program guides farmers on responsible use of water, pesticides and fertilizers and educates them on nurturing healthy soil and biodiversity.
Gustav, this is a seriously beautiful farm. What inspired you to get involved in agriculture?
I went to study at the local College of Agriculture, where I got involved in citrus, and that really triggered my imagination. And from there, actually, in some way or another, I have been involved in the citrus industry for the past 20 years.
And why the choice of farming citrus?
What caught my interest for citrus is the whole scientific part of it. It's got a lot of challenges. It keeps every day very interesting. I mean, we've got a lot of standards to comply to, externally and as well as internally. That's for me what triggered me towards citrus.
And Moses, I know that you guys pride yourselves on sustainable development. What are some of the practices that you guys use right here on the farm?
As indigo fruit farming and Naranja packers, one of the exclusive suppliers into Woolworths with our clemengold fruits, we recognize that we have our feet firmly placed in the soil of various provinces and dedicated to ensuring the long-term sustainability of our environment.
94% of Woolworths' primary suppliers across produce, wine and dairy are Farming for the Future accredited and are pioneering an approach to growing food in harmony with nature.
Sustainability is the key to the future. And Kobus Pina, the manager of the Woolworths Farming for the Future program, has our future at heart.
The core values of the program is to care and to nurture. Together with Woolworths, these local farmers look after the land and resources, uplift their communities and provide top quality produce for consumers, minimizing the impact on the environment.
Kobus, what is the current state of sustainable farming in South Africa?
Our farmers has picked up quite a lot over the past 10 years. To move over from, let's say, unsustainable practices to sustainable practices is quite a challenge for them. So Farming for the Future is a guide for them to move over from practices that we've identified that's not that sustainable, to move over to sustainable farming practices. And our farmers in South Africa has come a long way, and we can really be proud of them, of what they've achieved over the past 10 years, given the challenges they face.
And what are some of the challenges that the farmers are currently facing?
The farmers nowadays get it from all over. We do have the question about land reform in South Africa. Most of the farmers in South Africa want to see it happen. It's just how we do it without compromising on food production. There's a whole challenge around climate change. Climate change hit us hard in South Africa. Where we stand today, a couple of years ago, was severe drought. They get more sporadic hail, which they never had before. As you know, in the Western Cape, it's a disaster at the moment. We have one of the worst droughts ever.
How is Woolworths contributing to sustainable farming and farming for the future?
Woolworths focus specifically also on sustainable farming because we know we've got a big footprint out there and we've got the responsibility. So we can't just walk away from it. So we are really serious about sustainable farming in the future.
The core values of the program is to care and to nurture. Together with Woolworths, these local farmers look after the land and resources, uplift their communities and provide top quality produce for consumers, minimizing the impact on the environment.
Moses, how has your partnership with Woolworths and Farming for the Future changed your farming practices?
Working with Woolworths is a natural fit. We are indeed farming for the future of our employees, our community, our loyal consumers, and of course the earth. We have learned through this partnership and have acquired more sustainable practices when it comes to water usage, protecting our biodiversity, recycling and much more.
And Kobus, how did the farmers benefit from the Farming for the Future program?
We learn from each other. We make mistakes in a journey towards sustainability, but mostly we do it together. It's not a one-sided affair, and it's important for us to ensure that we've got future supply, future for their children and future for the planet.
This beautiful citrus is all thanks to sustainable farming. The Woolworths Farming for the Future program is making sure that future generations are looked after.